Hi, and welcome to Pick a Card. We're going to do a reading here, and it's going to be on the ocean. I'm feeling like ocean vibes today. And so it's going to be, what do the nature spirits of the water, so the water spirits, have to tell us? What are their messages for us? Water elementals, souls of the water. So we're just going to pick 3 cards here and lay these out. Oh, that's super blurry. All right. So I'm going to turn my lights up here. Hopefully the lighting's a little better. So we got 3 cards here to choose from, with a little dolphin, with this one, and a shell, and then another kind of shell with this one. All right, so this is Proteus. This is the old man of the sea. We got the Merbaby. So Proteus was number 43. Merbaby is a 6th. Sweet Merbaby. Blue whale's 40. So what messages do the water spirits have for you? Just take a minute to focus, use your intuition, pick a card, and we're going to get started. Okay, pile 1. So you picked Proteus, the old man of the sea, with your little seashell. Super cute. Okay. So this card, I brought all that light in. Now I don't like the reflection. This card says plan, relax, and flow with the tide. So let's lay out your oracle cards for you and see what we got here. Okay. We've got look beyond the surface. Nice, interesting. Blend into the environment. Super interesting. Flamingo. And then we've got trust and healing. Okay. So look beyond the surface, avoid becoming distracted by surface issues, focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation, seek ways to bring depth to your world, and blend into the environment. So this says you have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. So this is like blending in, flowing with the tide, or going with the flow, looking deeper. And then the flamingo says find balance, practice moderation. So this kind of feels like a time when you should be getting more quiet. You should be looking into yourself, possibly taking time out to sit and think, or just relax, do nothing, see what happens, let things run their course the way they're supposed to go. So that blending into the environment and adapting, relax, flow with the tide. So it feels like get back into the moment, take things one moment at a time. That look beyond the surface card up here, it makes me feel like you have old wisdom, and that you're smarter than the average person, a lot of inner depth to you. And just like that says, look beyond the surface, but that really does look like an old soul there that, I don't know how well you can see it, but that whale that we're seeing. And then barnacles on the whale. So other people along for the ride, maybe people that you're responsible for, or that you have to take with you through this journey, but feeling like you're the main one responsible. So the octopus having to do too many things and needing, 8 arms or however many arms to get everything done, multitasking. And now it's time to do something different than what octopus would do. Like if you had that many arms, it feels like now's the time to blend in and just relax for a little while, fade into the background for a bit, get out of, get away from people, out of the limelight. So this card's got some really pretty colors on it. The Old Man of the Sea. And there's a lot of seals in this card. And I do feel like sealing the deal or some type of sealed lips. Keep quiet before the deal is sealed. Also the silence kind of thing, plan, relax, flow with the tide, blend in. Don't stand out right now. Just observe, look at what's going on. Flamingo, find balance, practice moderation. So I think that you might be way out of balance at the moment, trying to do too much like we all are, or getting caught up in your head. And so finding balance or moderation in your emotions, your thoughts, what you're doing. Healing and trust. So trust that situations that are, this is a really pretty card. Trust that situations that seem difficult or don't have a solution are ironing out. They're getting healed. There's solutions coming. Water is the element of healing and cleansing. All right, so trust. This is also feeling like going with the flow. As you can see, like her hair and the seaweed flowing there. She's just kind of like letting the tides and the water just drift by. She's not really doing anything in particular. So this feels like a time for some stillness or quiet time. So let's lay some tarot cards out for you here. And pile 1, if you're interested in any of the decks I'm using, you can look in the show notes to purchase these. But let's just pick you a few tarot cards here. Knight of Swords. It's an interesting card. Tower card. And 5 of Cups. So not the greatest cards, just if you looked at them individually, but we're going to pick one more card. And when you combine them with everything, starts to make a little more sense. So the Knight of Swords, being motivated to do something. So typically this card shows a person on horseback and he's full speed ahead. He's galloping towards his goal, blinders on, just going for it. And it's interesting, this card, he is just kind of sitting there waiting, which is kind of the energy I've been feeling from these oracle cards. It's like, just relax, just wait, observe, go within yourself, because we have Tower cards. So this is either happening now or has happened. But what this feels like is, if you, there's a couple things going on, but if you resist the people around you that are not good for you, they'll fall away on their own, and those relationships will dissolve on their own because we have garlic here. It's like garlic to keep away the vampires. Now we also have like shepherd's purse, horsetail, garlic, wild cherry. These might be some herbs for you to consider. Maybe you need some herbal healing or something, because we do have the healing card up. But this is interesting because usually 17, the star card, is the healing card, and it comes after 16, the tower. So it's interesting that we have them both here. So it kind of makes me feel like this has already happened. So does this card. It's like blood has been spilled, the wine has been spilled, something's been lost. But we always have the 3 other cups, and I don't know how well you can see, but they still have wine in them. So blood spilling could be actual loss of someone, because this is a grieving card sitting next to tower. You might have just lost somebody. And if you did, this is a perfect time for you to take a break and don't jump back into the thick of things or the chaos of life, and allow this healing to take place. Trust that they're still with you. Page of Wands at the top here could be a child, or it could be a child losing a parent or grandparent. This could also be a pet. And it feels like if it was a pet, the pet was very healing for you. So flamingo, finding balance, because this means, the tower usually means, and it's sitting on top of find balance, is when we get to extremes and everything gets to a breaking point, because we're not balanced. And sometimes this can be changes that we're resisting. And it's like something we know that we need to change, but we keep resisting and resisting, and then it's the forced change. This could also be some type of eviction, kind of feeling like if you're getting evicted out of a relationship, out of a home, out of, so you could be the one getting evicted, but it does feel like this is something that needs to happen. With that garlic there, it's like, feels like these people were vampires anyway, or possibly you have to evict somebody. A lot of times this can mean like a computer crashing or something electrical with the home. I don't know if I'm feeling that so much here, but it could be, feels more like emotional loss, because we have the emotional card sitting here. So a lot of mental anxiety or anguish because of the situation going on. And he's looking over at this tower, so he's really focusing on it. But this feels like it's, the healing is coming in. You just have to step back for a while and let this roll out, play out, let some time go by. Because this does feel like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a child up here, but it does feel like somebody leaving, a spirit leaving, because it is wands, which would represent like a spirit. And in general, this could just be your life. This could be your spiritual beliefs for sure. But whatever's going on, there's a lot of change. So not only is there forced change, but we have the 5, the number of change here with the 5 of cups, and having to go through something, but it's not going to stay like this. It's in a state of change. So it's not going to stay in this feeling of being trapped or shock or loss, grieving, all these drastic negative feelings. It's not going to stay like this. So trust the process, trust that this needed to happen. And let's lay you out a couple more cards just to add to that, I think. 7 of Cups. Okay, interesting. 3 of Swords. Wow. Okay. So a lot of times a death card to me does not mean death, but 3 of Swords, especially with 5 of Cups, and then with Tower also, this does feel like some kind of major loss, the death of a relationship, the death of a marriage, because sometimes this can be divorce card, the death of a loved one. 3 is a lot of times child, parent, but this could have been loss of a relationship because of a third party involved for some of you. So not knowing what you really love, being very confused by all this. And this is saying, go with your intuition. This is a spiritual journey or transition with the 7 here. Not being able to talk to somebody anymore. So again, this does feel like could be some kind of death that's happened. But that 7 of Cups is kind of giving you the same message as all the oracle cards that we laid out to begin with. It's time to just go within. It's not time for action. Not even the Knight of Swords is not taking action right now. Okay, so I hope that reading helped, Pile 1. And if you would like a more in-depth reading with me, I do have those on my website. If you'd like to join us on Patreon, we do a lot of fun things on there, and you get a lot back if you donate. What else have I got going on? I've got classes coming up where you can learn tarot. They're going to be up on the website, tarot and numerology. So a lot of things happening if you want to join in. And I really appreciate you being here for this. If you did lose somebody, my heart's going out to you, because I don't do well when I lose anybody, a person, a pet, anything. I also don't like change anymore. I used to do better with change when I was younger. So try to see, just sit quietly and let things kind of lead you for a little bit, and let your inner self lead you. All right. So we're going to go with pile 2. And you pick this pretty little shell here. And you had the Merbaby, the sweet Merbaby. So this Merbaby says the skill of being in harmony increases your effectiveness. And again, I'm getting a reflection here because I moved the lights for this new camera that should be working better, and it's not. So I'm trying to get it where it's not in the reflection, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So anyway, there's Merbaby, and we've got your oracle cards here that we're going to lay out. And let's see what we've got for you, pile 2. What are the water spirits, the water elementals trying to tell you? So we have resilience with the sea turtles, which is interesting. That's the image on the back here. And we've got distinctive potential. So I think these are narwhals. I'm trying to think of the name of them, or those unicorn porpoises. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Dolphin, nice. Sweet little dolphin coming for you. And we also have, oh, wow, nice, abundance and letting go. Look at that, really nice cards. All right, so let's move these up a little bit so you can see them. Okay, so super nice reading here. I really love this. I want these cards. I love the little Merbaby. So effectiveness. So this to me says effectiveness in a relationship, effectiveness in a business, something you're striving for. And we have potential, effectiveness, resilience, abundance. I mean, all these great words here. So distinctive potential. This says rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. So this is like aiming for something. Resilience there with the sea turtle. There is no need to rush or push. There's a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. And dolphin says, embrace your inner child, have fun. So this feels like enjoy your journey here. If you're pushing towards something, obviously do what you need to do, but also stay balanced. And so this said being in harmony, your Merbaby. So stay in balance. Don't forget the people in your life. 6 is relationships. Spend time with people, spend time having fun, embrace your inner child, have fun, the dolphin's saying. and realize that you've got everything it takes. 23 is the number of success in numerology. So it's pretty much guaranteed success. So whatever you're aiming for here, I mean, this is just saying it's going to happen if it's not already. And if it is happening, it's going to get better. Letting go of the need to control everything and to watch every little thing and work and work yourself to death. It's like, let go of some of the reins, and let this come in, because it's coming in. You have everything it takes for success. You have resilience, determination. You have potential. I mean, it's all here. You're effective. So, I mean, that pretty much spells it out, the abundance card. And this does feel like actual money, because we've got this little treasure chest, but also maybe abundance in your surroundings, living in a nice place, or just enjoying what you have, being able to have nice things, having wonderful relationships, wonderful family or friends, or all these things are abundance. I'm going to put that Merbaby there so you can see it better, maybe. So maybe you're going to have a baby with this Merbaby here, but this really feels like also family with this, with the 6 also. Enjoying family, being thankful for what you have, appreciating what you have, and trust that this is all, because this says rely on faith, but trust that everything's going in the direction that you need it to go. And if something is not going along for the journey, let it go. So keep going in the direction that you're going, but also take time to have fun, but don't overdo it. So make sure that you stay in harmony there, and don't overdo. I'm going to lay you out some tarot cards now. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. So this is basically the same thing as this card here. Abundance. This is a woman enjoying the fruits of labor, the beautiful garden that is an older garden, meaning it's had enough seasons to start producing fruit and to be grown and lush and beautiful, and enjoying those things. So this is enjoyment of life, the wine of life with the grapes there. This is kind of interesting too, King of Pentacles, because this card typically has grapevines in it, or grapes, which is abundance. These are all abundance cards. Wow. So this is somebody at the head of a business, or somebody that's really good at handling money. Merbaby could be the birth of not only your child, but also could be the birth of a business or an idea or some kind of project that is just gonna, you've got the funding for it, or you will have the funding, and it's just going to keep growing. So super nice cards there. Wow. I said, I want these cards. Queen of Cups. Nice. Putting love into it. Good friends or good associates or people you can trust that help you with this, that care about you. This is also, interestingly enough, is somebody that lives by water, and we're doing the water spirits messages here. This could be mother, father, child here. So water sign, earth sign, having a baby, preparing a place to have a baby, that type of thing. This is also using your intuition, trusting yourself, have faith, trust yourself, trust what you know to do. Take time to enjoy things. This is love, enjoyment, the cups. Okay, we got another card for you here. I'm kind of feeling another one that wants to come out too. Wow, more pentacles. Oh my gosh. Let's lay this other one out too. It wants to come. 6 of Swords. Oh, interesting. So Six of Swords lands with the letting go card, which is kind of like what this is. It's like the ship is, or the boat is leaving the dock. We're leaving, let go, and we're moving forward with our life. This is usually to do with relationships again. So we have the Merbaby 6, we have 6 of Pentacles, we have 6 of Swords. I don't want to say 666, but because we're not going to let that energy in here, but it is really pointing out that this has to do with relationships and people that help you with all of this, but also the people that you support and that you want in your life. So 6 of Pentacles is gaining back what is due you. It could also mean for some of you that, oh, and this is hops, interesting, like beer, hops, grapes for the wine. So enjoying the bounty of the earth. Anyway, this could be for some of you that you're not making what you should be making or what you deserve. So there's like this little, I don't know if you can see it, this little bag of coin that he's handing this person that's really tiny, but yet he's got all this wealth here. So it does feel like there's more coming to you. And what is yours will come to you. This is letting go, just like our letting go card here. And emotions or hard times in a relationship, moving into calmer waters. That's such a pretty card with those colors. It almost looks like sunrise or sunset, but it does feel like both. So sunset, old endings, letting it go. Isn't vervain for vampires? I had garlic in the first for pile 1 too, but letting go of the vampires. And sunrise, new day coming. Take those swords, the old worries, the old thoughts that can become obstacles, take those, throw them overboard, and move on into your sunrise. So this, I mean, this just has nothing but good feelings. Nothing but good feelings. And we have Merbaby with dolphin, embrace your inner child. And we have the child here. So bring your pure self, your true self out to play. Let people see the real you. Don't just be focused that, we've got money, 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 success. Where am I going? Grounded, making things happen in the world. Take the time to build up the other areas of your life as well, not just the 3D world. Okay, Merbabies, that was your reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you like any of these decks, they'll be in the show notes. If you'd like a reading with me, they are on my website, and that is in the show notes. I'm also teaching tarot classes. And if you'd like to take a class or join a group of us on Patreon, we have a lot of fun there. So you may want to check out some of the links I've got. But thank you again, and good luck to your success. That looks like it's either already here or it's on its way. And if it's already here, it's going to keep growing. All right, so I'm going to move on to pile 3, where we had the blue whale with the little dolphin. Sweet little dolphin. All right, so the blue whale is number 40, and it says you will achieve your dreams through innovative solutions. So again, this feels like think a little differently than what the average person would do. And I really like that because, it's kind of like when you look for a place to live, for example. And again, I apologize with the other two. With the other 2 piles here, I moved all my lights and I'm getting a lot of reflection with this card. But like when you look for an apartment, you know how they all look generic or the same, or there's nothing unique about it, or like a characteristic that makes it have charm or anything. It's all just like these cookie cutter, box cutter. And it's like that with everything. It's like somebody sees something, somebody do something, and then they copy, and they don't put any little pizzazz into it or their own little thing into it. So you achieve your dreams here by standing out, doing something a little bit different than the norm, you know, something that catches the eye. And a blue whale, this huge whale, sure does catch the eye. You see that tail come up above the water. It's like, whoa. So let's see what you've got here for your cards. We've got some oracle cards for you here. So let's see what we have. Interesting. So we have facing your fears. I forget what kind of fish that is. Crazy looking thing. We have change direction with ease. Change direction with ease. And then we have the conch shell, which is what we've got sitting here. Okay, so what else do the water spirits want to tell us? We've got decisions. And we've got support. Okay. So the elementals of the water have a lot of messages here for you. So we talked about your card, the blue whale, and 40 or 4 is stability. So we have facing your fears. Look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. This card down here, now that's 46. This card down here at the bottom is number 5 here, change direction with ease. This is a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It is a time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. All right. We have conch shell that says messages from beyond and communication. And let's start with that 46 at the top there, the facing your fears. So it kind of goes with this blue whale card here, because that fish is something that would also stand out. It's very different looking. It's unusual. And it seems like I know what that is, but I can't think of it. But anyway, look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe. Stay peaceful in the calm knowing of who you are. Be yourself, be different. Put that out there to the world. Don't just do the cookie cutter. Do what is right for you. Be real with people. Be authentic. So moving to this and facing your fears. Don't be afraid to be you. And if you're going to be you, just put it all out there and be proud of it and just be like, yep, here it is. And do it with confidence. Changing directions. This is interesting that this card's a 5. So 5 is change or a situation changing into something else. So it does feel like you're changing directions here. Maybe you're rethinking what you wanted to do with your life, rethinking something in a certain area of life, like where you live, your business, what type of business you want to do. Maybe you want to work for yourself instead of a job or vice versa or something. And it looks like this change is going to be very quick and easy for you is what it feels like. If you just be yourself, you have everything it takes to do whatever you need to do. You are a shapeshifter, so you can adapt. It's going to be fine. Messages from beyond communication. This feels like, this does feel like messages from your soul, because we have your soul's evolution sitting next to it here. So it does feel like messages from within yourself that will guide you. That could also be intuition. But this also kind of feels like an actual message communication, an email, phone call, especially with that shell, a phone call, because you pick up the shell and put it to your ear to hear the ocean. So, some kind of definite message coming that is going to help with this direction. And don't be afraid. And then we have decisions here. So this goes with changing direction. I need to make different decisions. What do I do? So this could be like a crossroads type thing. You're going to have the support you need, but also you want to feel supported with this decision. Like, I want to make a good decision where it feels solid. Because with this 4 over here, stability, foundation, security, it needs to be something that that I can feel good about and feel like it's solid. And there's a lot of fear coming up around this. Like, what if I make the wrong decision? Or what if I make this decision? It seems like it's solid and then it turns out it's not. Well, this support here means you're going to have the support you need. So let's lay you out some tarot cards. Take this a little bit further. So we have Two of Swords. Interesting, as I'm laying that on facing your fears. Super interesting. Next, we have the 10 of Wands. Those cards are so connected, it's unreal. Okay, we have King of Cups, love it. And we have the 8 of Wands. So very interesting cards coming up for you. I feel like whatever this is, this crossroads or this decision or whatever, that the decision's coming quickly or the change is coming quickly. And this is being overloaded, both of these cards. Two of Swords is emotional overload, where you just can't even, like, you've got the on guard, or not on guard, but the swords up, like guarding yourself. Like, don't come any closer. I can't handle anymore right now. 10 of Wands is taking something on, like one too many. I've got this backbreaking load. I'm overloaded in the physical world, and the emotional world or emotional state is overloaded. So I don't really know what to do at this point. I'm just trying to get by and trying to maintain. King of Cups, getting in touch with your emotions, balancing them out. Don't be drinking or trying to escape into something, into another liquid, like, because the emotions are represented by water. Don't escape into something, because it's not going to help this. It's going to make it worse. What you need to do is start to get support for what you need. Don't carry this whole load. Hand some of it off to somebody. That is making a decision. Let me hand some of my load off to you and help me carry this thing. Or hire somebody to help you, something. I do feel like you have a lot of strength, but this is wearing you down. And things are happening very fast, but they're also going to speed up. So you've got to get help with some of this, because all of this is going to start moving. There's going to be a lot of change, and it's for the better. It's positive, but you've got to be able to handle it, because the place you're at right now, you're so overloaded, you can't take anything else on. And here you got this big change coming. So change directions with ease. This is a time for change, shape shifting, or your soul's evolutions. It's a time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. So I do feel like it's a positive surprise. But these directions that you've been going on, maybe you've been tolerating people or tolerating situations, and it's like that are just draining the life out of you. It's like, why are you still doing that? Why are you carrying 10 sticks or 10 logs or whatever you're carrying here? Put some of them down. Do a couple trips, get somebody to help you. So that's what this is saying. This also might be some kind of change in direction, like going in a different direction, a different locale, maybe near the water, something that's overseas, or something that is far from where you are at the moment. So it would require usually a plane flight to get there, or, maybe you could drive, but it's quicker just to get there to fly. It's because it'd be a long drive. So it's somewhere that's a little bit of a distance away from you. So we have death coming up right in the center there. So this does feel like a decision that you're going to have to make, or a change in direction that you're going to have to make, because this is endings, permanent endings coming, the end of a situation, the end of how it is. The nice thing about the death card is it is the end of a situation that you want to end. And it could be building up to it. Sometimes the death card can come in quickly, like the Tower card, sudden change, and sometimes it can ease its way in. If this is an actual death, I don't really think it is with the cards here, but it could be. This could be somebody that dies very quickly with this 8 of Wands here. Otherwise, it would be somebody that maybe they're sick for a really long time before they pass. But I don't really get too much of a sense of death here, but it could be for somebody watching. This is more like the death of an old lifestyle or a relationship or situation, because we do have a 2 here, a death of an old karma and karmic situations. And that 10 is you fighting and struggling to get to that new beginning. So it feels like as this ending comes, it's going to give you more direction where you're going, or you might have an ending that makes you change direction. Like, oh, I thought I was just really busting butt to get to this end, and I don't want to go that way. But this nice support card and coming in quick when you need it. So death card is also a 4. So whatever this major change or ending is that usually you want to happen or needs to happen or both, is going to give you, it's a 4. It's going to give you that security, the 4 you're looking for with the whale here, security, stability. So it does feel like, don't look at this ending as a negative thing. It's actually moving you out of this overload and people draining you dry, and maybe vampire type, parasitic type people, or situations or jobs or whatever this relates to. It can relate to several different things depending on who's watching. It's going to take you in a different direction. So I did pick one more card here to clarify this card. And I want to pick one more then for like a final ending here for you. Oh, nice. Empress, look at that. Whoa. So endings of what? People that deceive you, betray you, steal from you, take from you, just like these 2 cards, like draining you dry, people that aren't trustworthy, people that cheat on you, people that lie to you, people that do stuff, whatever it is, it's not happy things that they're doing. It could just even be verbal abuse or saying things. That's ending. And you've got, look at that. So let it go. Let this person go. Let the situation go. Let whatever it is go. You got Empress coming in. Look at that. Female energy with that Don Quai herb of hormones. The 3, good news. And we had over here that you may be in for a surprise. So change directions with ease. Let these changes happen, because Empress is abundance. This is luxury, abundance, childbirth, birth of something new that's really beautiful. All the bounty of the earth, the fruitfulness of the earth. So it could be an actual child. Maybe you're letting go of a situation, or you get pregnant, and that changes the direction or something. But this is just an absolutely beautiful card to end your reading here with. So I really love this. It's coming out of something difficult. You are moving into something much better. So let it happen. And what was this card under here again? Decisions. Yeah. So if you can't make the decision, ask for help with that as well. So, or let the decision decide for itself. It's going to lead you, because that death card's coming in regardless. The situation has to end. And then we have the sun coming up in the background, the sunrise, the new day. So super nice cards there. Thank you so much for watching Pile 3. If you would like me to do a personal reading for you, I have links in the show notes, as well as links to tarot classes that are going up in a couple days on the website, and some other types of classes. And if you'd like to join us on Patreon, we have a lot of fun there, and there's a lot of benefits for you for joining my Patreon. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'd love to hear everybody's comments and all their success, and how this reading has either helped them or maybe clarified some things, or any kind of comments that you have about the readings. I would love to hear from you. And thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next video.